you're going to be on the International Space Station together with a crew for a total of 6 months, which is the longest of any U.S. astronaut crew ever. And the question is, what do you feel is the impact, or understand the impact to be, of zero gravity on your bodies? And then upon your return to Earth, how long will it take for you to recover, and what can you do to speed up that recovery process?
Yeah, so, 6 months, that is the standard mission up here. And so when we've launched on the Soyuz, that's about how long we've stayed. And so the U.S. vehicles that are bringing us up here now is same kind of length in terms of about 6 months or so. We have had astronauts that have stayed up here for not quite a year, but pretty close. And so some of the things that I mentioned earlier, that bone loss, that muscle atrophy, all of that can happen. We've got impacts to the eyes. Edema, where you have a swelling of the optical nerve. We get this fluid shift that happens. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard. There's a lot of things that are going to be negative when you come back to Earth. And so one of the things we do is that exercise. We do that, again, that couple hours a day, and that helps prepare us for coming back to Earth, and it shortens that time, minimizes the recovery time when we do get back. Sometimes it takes a while for you to recover. So, for example, after my first flight, I had about 2.5%, 3% bone loss. And it took years before that came back. I did have the swelling of the optical nerve, the edema, and again, that took a year or more to get back. Now, some of the more obvious things, like just the vestibular system and the nausea and not being very stable and all of that can come back pretty quick, where you feel normal within days or weeks. But some of the other things can take much, much longer. And so, in fact, as astronauts, once you've flown in space, you will NASA will bring you back to Johnson Space Center every year, even after you've left, to give you a medical, because you're a test subject for the rest of your life at that point.
Wow.